Hey friends, how are you? I hope you're having a great day today. Today we will be creating a fire truck, so let's get started. The first thing that you'll want to do is go to the left-hand side of your paper, and a little bit down from the top, you'll want to make a straight line like this. You'll want to make sure that the straight line is not too close to the edge, the left-hand edge of your paper. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to make a straight line down, and then we're going to make a straight line over. And the straight line over on the bottom is going to be a little bit longer than the straight line at the top. Now what we're going to do is we are going to make a slanted line coming down, and it's going to end up about even with this line, this longer line on the bottom. And then we're going to close those two lines up. All right, what we're going to do next is we are going to create a couple of wheels. So the first wheel is going to be right underneath this part of our fire truck. So we're going to make it nice and round. And then we're going to move over almost to the edge, but not quite, and make another nice big round circle for our tire. Now let's fill in these tires with a little bit of detail. So another circle and another circle. If you would like to put more detail inside, or if you'd like to put a little bit of detail around that smaller circle, go ahead and do that now. All right, after we do that, then what we're going to do is we are going to create a bumper right here. So we're going to come out towards the bottom of our line that is closest to the edge of our paper. We're going to come out a little bit with a straight line, come down, and then we're going to come back and we're going to go all the way until we touch the tire. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this line, we're going to skip over the tire, and then we're going to create a very long line because fire trucks are pretty long. Then we're going to continue this line and we're going to bring it out the back. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to create the back part of our fire truck. So we're going to bring a small short line down here to separate the back part from the front part of our fire truck. And then we're going to go a little bit up onto our line, and we are going to make a straight line coming all the way to the back. It's going to be parallel, which means equidistant from this line. Then we're going to close those lines up right there. All right, our next step is we are going to create a little bit of our hose and our ladder for our fire truck. So right here, close to this front part of our fire truck, you're going to make a spiral. Let me show you what a spiral looks like. You're going to start about right here, and you're just going to go around and around and around until you can't go around anymore. And then you're going to close that up with a tiny line. So that's going to be our hose. And to create our ladder, this is what we do. We start at our spiral, and very close to this line right here, we're going to make another line. Parallel to this first initial line. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go towards the top of our hose, and we are going to make another line running parallel to this line right here. Then what we're going to do is a little bit inside this area, we're going to make another line running parallel also. And we're going to close that up. Now, this space right here between these two sets of parallel lines, we are going to just create straight lines coming down like this, vertical lines. Vertical means up and down. So this is going to be our ladder on the back of our fire truck. So make those as long as you'd like, going out the back. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to come back to the front and we are going to create a window so the firemen can see outside and see where they need to go. So the way that you're going to do that is you're going to create a line running parallel to this line right here. Then you're going to create a line running parallel to this slanted line. Then you're going to create another line running parallel to this line. And then you're going to make another line connecting these two lines together, just like that. So this is where the firefighters stay when they are in the fire truck. And then once they get to their destination, then they hop on out. All right, so what we're going to do next is we are going to create some lines coming down here to separate the back of the cab of the fire truck from the front. So you're just going to create a straight line, probably about in the middle, coming straight down like this. And then we need a handle here so the firefighters can get in and out, and a handle here. All right, so the next step is we are going to create some lights. When a fire truck is coming down the street, it relies on lights to make sure that people get out of the way. So let's put a light up here at the top, and that can be just a semicircle, which is half of a circle, upside down, and another one maybe about right here. If there are any other places that you can think that you would like to put a light, go ahead and do that. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to create this part of the hose coming out from the top. That way the firefighters can grab it and then they can put out the fire. So we're going to make a straight line and a straight line, and then we're going to close that up. And then we're going to make a slightly slanted line, a slightly slanted line, and then close up. Now at this point, if there's anything else that you can see that you would like to add to your fire truck, like a little bit of detail, that would be a great idea. So let's add a little bit of detail. So I think I'm going to create a little bit more detail on this part of our fire truck. I'd like to add maybe some lines. I'd like to add maybe some areas where there's an opening. It's totally up to you as to what you would like to do. I've seen fire trucks with a lot of different knobs and buttons on them. Kind of like this. And then if you'd like to put a little bit of detail on the lights to show that they are lit up, you can go like this. That will represent light coming out, light shining out of this light right here. And then if you'd like to put a little light in the front, and then we can even write FD on the front part of our door. FD stands for Fire Department. All right, so I'm going to take a look at my fire truck and see if there's anything else that I'd like to add. I think I'd like to add a little back bumper here. I think that's it. I really like how my fire truck looks, and I hope you like yours as well. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you next time.